What is up, Buckeye Nation 2? And as you might know it, the 2021 MVP of the NFL season will be selected very soon, and it's between Rodgers, Brady, Jonathan Taylor, heck, even Cooper Kupp. But everyone's saying, "Oh, it's thumb." But no. Guess what? There are 12 other football players in the National Football League who should win this MVP, and today I will present to you the top 12 MVP candidates from the 2021 NFL season. Let's get into it. Oh yeah, and before I start this video, shout out to Mikey and his family for helping me with some of the descriptions and giving me this video idea. Thanks to them, this would not be possible. Kicking it off, we have DeSean Jackson of the Las Vegas Raiders. He is like the meatloaf that has been sitting in the fridge for 6 months. He is way too old and played his way out of the NFC champion LA Rams. He proceeded to land in the prison yard of the NFL, and he was so nice that he gave the Chiefs a free fumble. Wow, he could have been in the Super Bowl and won his first ever Super Bowl, but nope, he blew that away. What a dummy. Alright, next we have Damon Arnett. Yes, another Raiders player. He is the GOAT in man coverage, and he also thought it was a good idea for him to record himself with a machine gun. I guess he thought he was in Call of Duty Black Ops. He proceeded to get cut, and he signed with the Chiefs during the playoffs, where he was then arrested for DWI and was cut by the Chiefs. Wow, you could have been a Super Bowl champion with the Chiefs. Maybe you could have helped them in the AFC Championship, but Joe Shiesty took them down. Alright, next up we have Josh Lambo. Named after the Packers field, he got kicked by Mr. Midlife Crisis himself during a practice for impersonating the double doink. That kick must have hurt, as he was cut from the team 1/4 of the way into the season. They made the wrong mistake as they proceeded to lose a bunch of games, and the lap dancer himself went bye-bye, not even at the end of the season. It was in week 13. They could have won 5 games instead of 2 or 3 games if they only kept their franchise kicker. Alright, next up we have a quarterback who somehow made the Pro Bowl, Mac Jones. Famously called Mac and Cheese by Scam Newton, he got carried by the GOAT head coach, the best defense in the league, and he was the luckiest rookie quarterback. He stole Joe Burrow's cigar that was stolen by Mike White, and he had the best game in NFL history as he threw for 19 yards, being 2 for 3. The Patriots somehow won that game. How do you let them win, Buffalo? Also, he tried hurting someone's ankle and was not even fined by the NFL. Oh my gosh, refs, SMH. Alright, next up on this list, we have Mike Glennon, quarterback of the New York Giants. Not only am I in the famous Mike Glennon fan club, his neck is as long as Adam Vinatieri's career. He dethroned Danny Dimes to run back-to-back QB sneaks on 2nd and 3rd down. He is king of the ginger balds and dressed up as Yoshi for Halloween. He also had 11 turnovers in 6 games. That's GOAT material right there. Next up, we have kicker of their former name was Washington Football Team, now the Washington Commandos, Chris Blewett. Not only does he have the best name on this list, he lasted 2 weeks with the football team, as he was one of the 4 kickers who started for them. He was automatic, but his special teams was not, as they blew his field goals. Come on, football team, or Commandos, or whatever you're even called. Get a better special teams unit. Next up on this list, we actually have one of the more talented and well-known players, Christian McCaffrey. He is one of the only white running backs in the league. He successfully played 2.5 games without an injury. He proceeded to come back for 3.5 games, only to go out for the season. He disappointed fantasy owners and is more fragile than RG3's knee. Next up, we have Henry Ruggs III of the Las Vegas Raiders, yet another Raiders player. He is very fast, but when he has too much Bud Light, he gets even faster. He got a little too fast as he landed himself in an orange jumpsuit and behind bars. He was one of the many mischievous Raiders players. Raiders, what is up with you and criminals? I don't understand. Next up, we have the man, Deshaun Watson. On the field, he threw 0 interceptions, had 0 fumbles, and had 0 incompletions. He had no losses. He was able to avoid sacks and jail. Finally, he had more lawsuits filed against him than touchdowns. Man, he played 0 games. What a legend. Next up, we have the quarterback who had the best possible first career game, Mike White of the New York Jets. The 1-week wonder himself. He manhandled the Bengal defense and stole Joe Burrow's cigar. Unfortunately, he got injured the next week against the Colts, and he was never the same. Poor Mike White. We will always remember Week 8, Mike White's performance. Alright, next up, we have, in my opinion, the best player on this list. The man who made a scene in Week 17, and you guessed it, Antonio Brown. Not only was he a dominant receiver, he was a great drama actor. He displayed a remarkable mid-game show as he did some beautiful dances. He was generous as he gave his shirt to a fan for free and gave an Uber driver the time of his life. Not only did he perform a dance show in the NFL, but also at the Brooklyn Nets game the next day. He also faked his vaccine card, leading to our next and final player on this list. With faking a vaccine card, that would be Aaron Rodgers. And he showed his toe on an interview. He is famous for looking like John Wick, and he hosted Jeopardy! He features the Rodgers rate on State Farm too. Also, he was rejected an MVP vote because he is a jerk. Well, you know, he's been in this league long enough, and he still cannot find a way to win the NFC Championship. We have officially come to the end of the 12 players who should win the NFL MVP this 2021 season. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe down below, like this video, leave in the comments what I should do next, and until next time, Buckeye Nation 2 gives all the videos to you.